It's very, very necessary for those posts to be filled. But the concern is that there has been a reduction of administrative officer posts with the creation of additional administrative assistant posts. And that in effect means that there are many, many administrative assistants working over and above their job description, in fact carrying out administrative officer roles on a daily basis with no acknowledgement and remuneration for that.
And this also has an impact on their promotional prospects.
Well, absolutely, because if you take into account that in 2011 there were 5 administrative officer posts, and then today there are more than 75 posts, and that, by the same token, there are now around 84 less, by our, give or take a few, there could be, some small discrepancy, there's about 84 less AO posts, but that the overall workload has remained the same. I think it's just the figures prove to us that there's a lot of administrative assistants taking on work that they shouldn't be undertaking.
And what would you have to say about the job description of an administrative assistant? At present, does it make sense that that is the adequate description? Is the role perhaps a little bit outdated at this stage?
Well, I think that, if in 2011 there were only 5 administrative assistants, I think that that's an acknowledgement from the government of that day that, the AA job description has actually become a little bit defunct over time. If you consider that, these job descriptions are, antiquated, that from a time when, there was a lot of paper filing, there was a lot of typing to be done, that type of work has diminished over time. But I think that what we're seeing now is this government's, surreptitious over time changing those ratios to make sure that you can get administrative officers but at the rate of pay of administrative assistants.
So in summary, far more AAs than AOs now than in 2011, and in effect carrying out the roles of AOs.
Absolutely, and just to make sure that we had external clarification on this, over the summer period we commissioned a legal opinion from an independent legal advisor on this. The job descriptions were assessed, and our legal opinion supported the view that the administrative assistants are working well over their job description.
So what is the GGCA planning to do about this?
Well, we did quite a lot of work, as I've explained. We had a general meeting, we commissioned a legal opinion, we had to wait for the general elections for the minister to be determined, the Minister for Industrial Relations to be determined. We met with the Minister for Industrial Relations and we submitted the legal opinion, and we explained the GGCA point of view on that. And we have been requesting feedback on that since November, but unfortunately to date we have received nothing. So we are convening a meeting for all our AA members on Monday at 4 p.m. We're hoping that we'll get a good turnout there, and we are going to proceed on the view that if from November to January we have had no feedback, no response, no official position has been communicated to us, we will have to proceed on the assumption that the government position on this issue is unfavourable.